Hello there. It is now time for your promotion plan. Promoting your project during the campaign is going to be a huge way for you to control the success of your campaign, control how much money you make. But having a plan ahead of time is going to be real important, not only for your mental health and the ability to just get through to the end of the project, but also just to keep it varied, keep it going, and just having all of your materials ready. So let's get into it. First of all, updates and talking about your creative project. The creative thing that you are making, your art, is wonderful, and I'm so excited about it, but you've got to come up with a bunch of different ways to talk about just this one thing. You've got maybe one elevator pitch about this project, your mission statements, but remember, you've got a full month, maybe 21 to 30 days to talk about just this one thing on all your social media to all of your friends. So let's figure out a bunch of different ways to talk about the same project, new, exciting ways. So it's not just you saying the same 10 to 12 words over and over and over again and posting the same picture over and over and over again. I know you can do it, so let's figure it out. First of all, campaign updates. Every campaign platform, every crowdfunding platform has something called updates, or different platforms call it different things, but this is basically a blog inside the platform. When you update this blog, it's going to send an email to everybody who's backed the project so far, and it's also going to create a nice little page on your crowdfunding campaign page that you can link other people to come look at. This is awesome because when people come and look at this blog post, they will be on your campaign landing page. So when you write a blog post about your inspiration for your project and they come and say, oh, that's interesting, I want to come read about the inspiration for your project, hey, they happen to be right on the campaign landing page where they can back the project. Campaign updates are really, really valuable, and I definitely recommend that you utilize campaign updates as a way to drive traffic to your project. I will tell you a short anecdote. One of my first clients, I had her writing campaign updates all the time, and she actually got a message from her sister who was like in marketing, hey, you're writing so many updates, I'm getting emails from you like every other day. Shouldn't you stop? You're talking about your art, your work, your songs so much. And then she got nervous. Oh, my sister says I'm bothering her. Okay. That sister was, first of all, wrong. This girl made more money per follower than any project that I have ever run before. Okay. And her audience was so excited because they knew everything about her project. Campaign updates are awesome. People love hearing about the project that you're running. And the campaign updates that this client of mine wrote were absolutely one-to-one the reason that she was so successful. People could see that she was doing the work to engage them, to bring them behind the scenes of her project. And they, as a result, were excited. So these behind-the-scenes blog posts bring people in to your project. They're going to show that your project is real. They're going to show that you have done work, that it is a three-dimensional existing piece of art. They introduce the team and they talk about more than just what's on the campaign page, more than what we wrote on your writing the campaign page unit. It's going to provide so much depth and information, not only to people who have already backed the project, but to your social media followers, because every time you write one of these campaign updates, you're going to share it on social media. How many campaign updates should you be writing? I think you should write at least 3 in the first and last 7 days of your project, so the first and last week, 1 to 3 during each of the middle weeks, so a total of 10-ish updates for your project. So you're going to make a list of 10-ish campaign updates that you should be releasing during your campaign. What are they about? Steps of creation of your project, inspirations behind the project, other work you've done recently. So if you don't have 10 things to say about the project, maybe other projects that you've collaborated on recently. Sneak peeks. Do you have some stuff you can show? And the project team and their stories, the other people that you've been hiring, the people that are creating the artwork, or the other people that you are collaborating with, the mixer, the producer, everybody you're working with on your project. What do these updates include? Visuals, photos, and videos, very important. There's also going to be really important when you share the project, when you share the updates on social media, because you want to have a photo with each of those shares on especially Twitter and Facebook, because you don't just want to share the link, because that's just going to show the same image that every single other share of your project is going to show. So an image, very, very important. And then stories. Really, this can just be 2 to 4 paragraphs. This doesn't have to be a whole bunch of work every time you write an update. I'm not asking you to write a whole book about the behind the scenes of your project. Just 2 to 4 paragraphs, really short, nice story on that post. And mostly what we're looking for is just a genuine connection and a thanks for people who have backed the project. Sometimes these updates also are going to just include fundraising and stretch goal updates. Fundraising, hey, by the way, we are 50% of the way there. Hey, we are 25% of the way there. Hey, we hit the goal and now we're going to make the album. Hey, we hit 200% of the goal, and so now we're going to be able to make the album, and we're going to be able to hire a fancier violinist to add to the record. So this doesn't always have to be new content. It can just be by the way, this is the update. You don't want that to be all the time, but some of the updates can just be these fundraising updates. I have a worksheet for you that goes with this unit that's going to have a whole bunch of amazing brainstorming ideas that you can use to come up with your list of 5 to 10, ideally 10 updates that you're going to use to talk about your project. And it also is going to have a place for you to come up with different ways you can talk about and pitch your project when you're just talking about on social media, not just pitching to your updates. So go fill that worksheet out, and I'll see you in the next